I think there is no choice. Yeah, because during the last 7 years after the 2008-2009 crisis, we saw a lot of attempts of different countries to reform the economies themselves by their own. And we see that none of the countries achieved any success. That's why a new approach, which is more inclusive, more interconnected, which is based on joint actions of different countries, could be really a right way for reinvigorating economic growth in the world.
With the G20, I think the important area to coordinate is infrastructure finance. We are failing to get money for infrastructure at reasonable prices to all the developing countries. So the big coordination success of the G20 and of this presidency, I think, would be if we are able to get infrastructure finance, which includes all environmental finance, at concessional rates, not even at concessional rates, at rates that are the same as the rates that Walmart gets to the developing countries. That can be done through better coordination between governments.
The Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank, AIIB, has just been established. I think it is very, very timely. You know, the infrastructure requirements of emerging markets are huge. Some estimates suggest that these markets or economies will require more than $7 trillion of investment in infrastructure, roads, ports, highways, power, urban infrastructure, without which the march towards better living standards for the people of these emerging markets will be hindered. So it is very timely, and I believe that really it's been a good decision by China to spearhead the development of AIIB, to which 50 plus countries have already joined. And I do think that by providing financial and technical assistance to infrastructure in developing and emerging countries, it will really unleash the potentials of those countries to move forward, to march forward to better living standards of its people.
Our conclusion is that the infrastructure investment requirements are massive, and they are not currently being met. Neither the domestic resources of the countries nor the resources of international organizations are enough. There is a need for more resources. So, AIIB's establishment is a welcome source of additional resources to invest in infrastructure in not only Asia, but hopefully in other countries too.
I think the process of One Belt, One Road is about developing infrastructure, helping countries develop infrastructure. So Chinese investment in these countries are quite important. And I was recently in Africa, and people were saying how they come to China for short visits and are impressed with what they see in Shanghai and Beijing, and they want their country to look like Shanghai and Beijing. And so it's good that China is doing tremendous work in countries like Africa and continents like Africa to develop various kinds of institutions and infrastructure. I think it is important in the neighborhood as well that China does it.